I don't know how things are going to pan out as far as broadcasting this, but we're going to go ahead and do a new game. We're going to do a dumb character. We're going to do this on normal for the time being, because I already beat the game on hard, and I kind of don't want to play through Supernova and embarrass myself pretty badly. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and just let the cinematics play out.
Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Alright, here we go. We're at the character creation screen. Definitely going for below average.
Smaller words around you.
Yeah, we're also just gonna make him dumb and with poor temperament. Definitely gonna make him super charming. I think that's kind of important. Let's go ahead and
I bet you could see right through the board's lies.
make him charming and perceptive, stupid, and could make him hilariously strong. I don't know. See, this helps with heavy weapons, inspiration, and intimidate. But this, like, lockpicking and sneak are like kind of important. I feel like. I mean, granted, we're playing a normal mode, which is kind of a cakewalk. Let's go ahead and just do that. So he's stronger than your average person, and he's slightly more dexterous. That's good. And hit next. We're just gonna dump everything into dialogue.
Someone
and
with a talent for exploiting
stealth.
insecurities.
This is just going to be all about just all of the dumb options and the dumb dialogue and just basically just playing the character like an idiot with a bad temperament. So here we go. Let's see here. Let's just go ahead and
At
sit in
least
the
you know
cashier.
the value of money.
We're going to make the character male. And let's just randomize it. Oh, oof. Oof. That's terrible. Oh man, this poor person. He's just... Yikes. Yikes. That is unfortunate. Hoo boy. Hoo boy. Let's screenshot that. Well, I do that, it'll stop the broadcast. So, let's make him dirty. I think this is perfect. Just somebody who's just not very intelligent. Well, I don't know if that'll fit because he's charming though. I don't think, somebody who looks like that is really going to, I just don't think the charm would actually work. Unless he's got some kind of weird magnetism going for him, I guess. So, let's randomize it again. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure. Yikes. No. Nope. No. No. Yeah. I think that could work. No, actually, I don't think that'll work. Nope. Nope. Still want the ginger to be male. Ah, man. Some dead eyes right there. Yikes. Just randomize it again. Nope. Man, just all these decisions. Let's just do this. I'm not getting good results here, I feel like. No. Let's go with that. See right about there. That looks decent-ish. Mouth is a little bit too big, so I had to change that. Like where that's at. Let's give him a bigger nose. go. Let's give him a more natural-ish hair color. I would like for my character to actually have eyebrows. Kind of like this facial hair. I don't like this color. It looks a little bit more normal. I kind of want to change up his scars a little bit. I like that. I feel like it, you know, shows a little bit of history. I'm gonna age him up a little bit. Not too much. There we go. I like that. Ah, man, what is a good name? You know what? I'm gonna name him after my cat. I'm gonna name him Wilhelm. There we go. And there we go. I think we're good to go on this.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump. Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes. Not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies, saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck. Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, There you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
I'm just gonna skip this. You've already.
Idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. Frozen for a while. Bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Oh, see, big dumbass.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stinks. Looks like the bleeding stopped. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Just be mean.
Spacer's Choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous Saltuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
let's just skip past this. And let's see here. And telescoping staff, nice. Let's see here. Let's just get past all this bullshit. And add that. There we go. Yahtzee! Ill-tempered is kind of the name of the game here. Whew. Let's go ahead and save really quick.
Before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Go on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
I've dealt with a few of these marauders. Not impressed.
Pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
I guess I'll have to give you a 0 on my customer satisfaction survey.
Seriously? But those marauders will... You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
She's about to get laminated. Anyways. Huh, she's actually alive. So usually, in my first playthrough, she actually wound up dead. So I wonder what happens here.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
A lot of paperwork. Alright. Anyways, let's go inside the ship. Alright, let's see.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Prepare to eject all orbital planes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Great. I'm getting shot into space twice in one day.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this
This
Hawthorne ship?
vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Your captain's a red smear under my escape
I
pod.
understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Oh, here we go. Nod and smile.
Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
It's using engineering
Astutely
skills.
observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in
I
your
got it.
search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Alright, we got a level up here. Skill and perk points available. So, let's just skip all this. Let's see. Dialogue, stealth, tech, and leadership. And ranged. We're going to put a lot into dialogue. All of it, basically. All right. All right, and perks. All right. I'm already well aware of what perks are. This is a good one to have from the start, I feel like. Just level up really fast. Okay. Yep. Yay, criminal activities. Light assault
I
rifle.
suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
I will. All right. Let's go ahead Know all about item repair already. We already know about that too. So just go ahead and get past all that crap. Light assault rifle and sawed-off shotgun. Great.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
You've got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
My cats are getting on each other's nerves right now. Anyways, let's go kill some people. Let's just run through here. Like my first playthrough, I feel like I kind of rushed a little bit. And hey. And pop, 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 pop. Boom. Dead. Anyways, let me see. Bit cartridge, Century Blade. I kind of wish there was... I mean, I know I just saw somebody get down here. I really wish there was a way to actually spot them. But apparently there isn't. Oh well. Those are dead people. I'm just out of ammo on that. Plenty of shotgun ammo though.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Hey.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
How do you know I'm not a marauder?
You talk too pretty for a marauder.
Aw.
Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Do they pay you to chat with strangers?
I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Junior in humor? Like a comedian?
No, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in the ground and fill them with dead folk.
You seem pretty old to be a junior anything.
The rate I've been working, I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
I'll be on my way. Junior in humor, jeez. Jeez Louise. do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
I'll leave you be. Let's see what we have here. It's the warehouse. Catering.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using smaller words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Uniform? What are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I am looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
That's a lot to ask of a stranger.
You're the first stranger to wander into town in an age. Scripture tells us that nothing happens without reason.
You're a man of faith, Reed?
I do not attend the good vicar's sermons as often as I should, but yes, I am a scientician, born and raised. And my faith tells me that hard work and difficulty fortify our spirit. Well, this is hard work I ask of you, but there is a reward at the end of it.
Before I make any promises, is there anything you're not telling me?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise. I never would have guessed.
I'm not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
If you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by the head.
Good Lord, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
All right, Reed, I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use a company.
Great. I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. All right, let's just keep on blasting through this.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Got a sec?
Yep, let's talk.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of it?
Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. They're neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had it.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Pravati wanted me to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her?
Fix the geothermal plant.
That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt's encampment. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Can Pravati get that treated by a sawbones?
I see today we'll be conversing without metaphors. I'd guess her condition is incurable. It's unlikely to be fatal, but she may feel more heartache than most.
Could you maybe stop talking about me like I'm some kind of weird bug?
Oh, God. So, what do you advise?
Your goal is to save as many as possible. Then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Right, just talk everybody into coming together. I'll keep that in mind.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Handsome? What kind of weirdness you all into around here?
What? You seem the perfect type to go blindly into the wild on a suicidal quest. I'm looking for a journal, a handwritten book, with the name M. Bokonu on the cover. I'll pay you to find it.
I'll assume that you'll want to burn it once you get your hands on it.
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never. I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
You make a compelling argument.
Glad we see
I
eye
can't
to
be too
eye.
big of a dick. It's just so hard to be a dick to him. I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
so we're on our way to the Emerald Vale. Let's go find his book for him. Oh yeah, there's this fellow over here too. Let's talk to him real fast.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Well, fuck me.
Oh, they mean to. Just you wait. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
What can I do to stop the coming apocalypse? Jesus Christ.
You can gird yourself in the armor of righteousness, soldier. From this moment on, you are a proud member of the Resistance. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Oh my God. I'll let you be. Anyways, let's do this one first, the illustrated manual. Here's the thing I can kill.
We made it!
Tossball cards, food, other crap, chewed on person, and what's this say? Kane Van Acker, Spacer's Choice ethologist, assigned to Terra 2 this week. I've decided to study Terra Ray mating habits. The female Terra Rays leave their nesting area in the morning and return in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright. Then they build displays with these objects and perform what I can only describe as a dance for an audience of males. If a male likes what he sees, the two go off and nest together in one of the nearby trees. Gerald, if you're reading this, I'm done waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site. And don't be late. I expect punctuality from my assistants. Yeah. Terra Ray beak. Terra Ray beak. And another beak. And let me see here. There we go. No heavy ammo. Big cartridge and nothing. Okay, let's keep going. So there's actually a trick to getting inside that wreck here. So it seems like you should be able to just like kind of walk up a set of steps on the back of it or whatever. But what you actually have to do is just do a running jump. Oop. And should land right there, and there you go. Dead Marauder. Marauder ringleader. Yep, that was stupid. Hey. Be nice if, oh. There we go. Took Parvati's down. Whoops. These guys might have been a little bit too tough for me. We'll get through there. Yeah, we did it. Let me see here. Nothing. Pick cartridge, energy cell, Juno, skin tough salve, and light machine gun. There we go. Patch low pressure suit and makeshift low pressure suit. Or, I might have said that wrong. Anyways, let's the armor on this is just better overall. Okay, let's go ahead and set Parvati up a little bit. She's 1 perk point. No, I don't actually have a perk point. Okay, let's go back. Let's see here. We have armor parts, big cartridge. Bingo! Look at that. So, 2 in there. Stealth, tech, and leadership. Sheesh, my determination is low. Low. So I don't ever really use melee weapons anyway, so I'm not really going to worry too much about that. In defense. I think we're just going to go with dialogue again. And upper sneak. Or stealth. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's get that book. Wrong building. Ah, there we go. Oh, there's a chest over here. Big cartridges, actually, if we go on the back here. Some. There you go, Adreno. Just hop up these steps. Whoops. And here we go. Like that. Fun Times barrel, big cartridge, and Dervish Mist. Alright. Cigarette lighter. Messages from Jay Bartel. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened up for us, I believe Halcyon and all other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson. And then a response from C. Eldridge. Jefferson, of course I'd never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think that you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high costs of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. And a lot of people have theorized that this Great War is a reference to Fallout, which this game was created by the original creators of Fallout, or some of those folks from that era. And unfortunately, that's not actually true. Apparently, this is in this world. World War II never actually happened, and so the Great War is referring to World War I, the original Great War, which is what it was called until there was World War II and all kinds of fun stuff. Anyways, I just got that letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate the Edgelodger Cannery effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Alright. And let's see what we have here. Bits. I think this gun is actually not great condition right now. Oh no, condition's 100%. So which one is the one that's not in good condition? Oh, sawed-off shotgun is not in good condition. Let's just go ahead and put that back, and there we go. training gear. A lot of this stuff is just gonna wind up being sold. Go ahead and Trino and oh, I can't add that. Whale shucks. Transport wreckage discovered. I wonder if there's anything over here. Probably back here. If we can even get inside. Hi! Alright. Anyways. No, it kind of seems stupid that I'm standing so close shooting the mines, but I kind of want to get the concussion flaw. There we go. Ooh, backpack. Mag picks are always good to have. Anyways. Let's see, I think there's a bed over here. Yep, sleep. Let's go to sleep for 8 hours. Should heal me right up. Let's go back the way we came. Just go ahead and actually fast travel. So we have that option. All right.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me. Don't worry.
So let's go recruit the services of Vicar Max.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I've got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You're overreacting a bit, don't you think?
Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you? I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
This has to be some kind of cosmic retribution.
Yes, you're right. Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town, and I wouldn't mind having a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Spiritual counseling? Are you even a real vicar?
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
How'd you get assigned to prison duty?
Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
I don't think you're being completely honest with me about that book. What's the story?
It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosophist School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bakonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you are ready to leave Emerald Vale.
And there we go. So we've got some skills and we got some perks. Not Percocets, just perks. So we're gonna up the ranged. Dialogue again. Stealth is kind of important. Tech and leadership. Let's go ahead and up this one, this, and let's just do it all across the board. Actually, there we go. I'm basically probably just gonna leave defense and melee alone and just focus on these other areas. So we'll finalize that, and then let's see here. Tactical time dilation meter recharges much faster, or slow world. Tactical time dilation lasts longer. Do I want it to recharge faster, or do I want it to go like deplete slower? Let's go with that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sign off of here. Anyways, and yeah, that's it. Have a good night.